Alright, how's it going? This is the video blog for day one of my Korea adventure. This is the third attempt, so it probably won't be as detailed as the first two because at this point I'm really tired of telling the same stories that probably my one viewer, Kylie, already knows. So yesterday was a long day. I think this is gonna get done normally at the end of the day. Well, it's the 4th now, Monday, so I'm technically on day 2, but this is going over day 1. Got on the plane, waited in line, got on the plane, slept a little bit on the first plane to Atlanta, got to Atlanta, waited forever, ate lunch, waited forever, got mean mugged by a Korean lady, for probably a solid hour before I had to get up and move. Waited and waited and waited, and then by the time I was supposed to start boarding, found out that the plane was not ready and they weren't ready to board, so I waited for another hour, maybe more, before I was able to finally board. It was craziness. And then that started a long flight. 15 hours in a small space, and I only got up to pee twice, even though I had 2 cups of coffee, a bottle of water, 3 cups of water, and a cup of red wine and soup. So it was pretty rough. I was on a window seat, and the guy next to me did not act like he really wanted to interact with me at all. He was a middle-aged Korean businessman. I don't even know if he spoke a whole lot of English. So there's that. You can really tell in this video that my nose has been broken or something. It's going all crazy. Anyway, so started watching a movie. Watched sorry, I got a message. I watched the Kingsman, the spy movie with all the British actors, and Samuel L. Jackson was the villain. He was a megalomaniac nerd with a lisp and a bro concept. It was pretty good. And he had an aversion to violence, even though the movie was pretty violent. The character himself was very non-violent himself. So it was interesting. It was a good movie. I'd watch it again. And then I turned the lights down and I tried to sleep and couldn't. Oh, in the middle of the movie they brought food. They brought by I had a couple different options. One was like roasting potatoes, and then there was something else, and then there was bibimbap, whatever you want to call it. It was something new that Pac told me to try and eat, and it was good. It was, I think, ground beef, rice, cucumber, bean sprouts, mushroom, and then you had sesame oil and Korean red pepper paste, which I lovingly refer to as Satan paste. A little bit of it is good. A lot of it, which is what they use, is bad. But it came in a little squeeze tube, like a little thing of toothpaste, and that was pretty interesting. Hold on, while I'm talking I'm going to be also talking to Kylie, so there's that. But it was pretty good. You mix it all together, and it came with a side of really freaking hot pickles that were drenched in the Satan paste, and I couldn't eat those. And then melons and maybe something else. I don't remember. But it was pretty good. Hold on 1 second. I have to talk high the elevator. This is probably going to be the worst video blog ever, and I'm probably only going to have one person ever watch it. So, whatever, you know, don't judge me. You don't know me. So yeah, ate that, watched the movie, tried to sleep, couldn't, played the video game for a little bit, tried to go to sleep, couldn't, started watching another movie, Jupiter Ascending, which wasn't a great movie. Tried to sleep, watched the movie, tried to sleep, played the video game, tried to sleep, watched the movie. Really struggled with trying to sleep on the flight. I couldn't get comfortable. And then, like in the middle of the night, they brought me a hot roll with, I think, ground beef in the middle of it, but they didn't tell me that there was ground beef in the middle of it, so that was kind of a surprise. But it was good. And then in the morning, when they turned the lights back on, like halfway through the flight, they brought food by again, and it was like chicken and rice, noodle and rice, and something else and rice. And I got the chicken, and it was actually really good. Nothing crazy about it though. It was just rice, carrots, broccoli. So it's nothing that I've never ate, so it's not important to this adventure blog. And waited some more, tried to sleep, finally got to sleep, woke up, tried to sleep some more. Just a lot of struggling with the sleep. Started feeling hungry and tired, and my eyes hurt because I kept playing on the Game Boy and watching TV, and started getting a migraine, and didn't want to take medicine for it because I didn't think there was going to be any more food until I got to Osan. And so yeah, that was the rest of my flight, was just being miserable and cooped up and hot. And finally landed, got off the plane, went through immigration, made a new friend who was in the army. He was a young kid that just got out of basically tech school, and he's only had 1 week in notice before he came here. Luckily he was a young kid, wasn't married. I think I saw him on the plane, and he kinda shed a few tears when we landed. He was not having a good time. He had no idea where to go, no idea what to do, didn't have a passport. They pretty well just said, hey, in a week, get your crap together, you're going to Korea. And he'll be here for a year. But I didn't get his name or number or anything to get a hold of him. So when we got on the bus, he went to one bus and I went to the other. So hopefully he does alright. His situation kind of sucks. I at least had time to prepare my affairs. Holy crap, this is a 10-minute video. So that was my airport experience. I got on the bus and was feeling crappy, and because I'd flown into Incheon Airport. That's actually on an island, which was pretty crazy. So we went over this long bridge, like longer than the ones in Florida, and got to mainland Korea. And about the time that we got over the bridge, I passed out. But from what I saw, a crazy bird outside. From what I saw of Korea so far, it was kind of crazy. A little bit of what I expected. But there was some crazy stuff. It looks like they use about every square inch of free land for gardens and rice paddies and some sort of agriculture. And it was real interesting because I saw quite a few shacks and just random huts, small houses with like 5 people in them and no door, like they were sitting down for dinner, like 1 bedroom or 1 room buildings. It's kind of crazy. I really didn't expect to see it in Seoul, which is the capital. It's kind of what I expected to see, on my way to Kunsan, or around Kunsan. So that's kind of crazy. But then right next to those little shacks would be a big, huge, bright, lit up building with a lot of Hangul written all over it, nice bright neon signs, and it's different here, obviously. Interesting. Finally got to base, got to the hotel room, talked to Kylie and the kids for a little bit. They were just waking up. We gotta figure out something different for Skype. And ate half a medium pizza and crashed. And then about 1 o'clock in the morning, I got woken up by a bunch of people in the hallway giggling and screaming, and I discovered that the power was out on base, which meant no fan, no AC, and no lights, so I couldn't figure out how to open that window back there. So it was damn near 90 degrees in here. So I got dressed and went downstairs and sat in the lobby and played on the Game Boy because there was no way I was getting back to sleep. I was about to die of a heat stroke. I sat down there for an hour, maybe 2 hours, and then the power came back on, and I went upstairs and crashed again, like 2, almost 3 o'clock. And then woke up before 8 o'clock, which is kind of surprising that I can't even sleep late, despite the day I had. And then that started day 2, and which is today, obviously. It's daytime outside. So you'll get to hear about day 2 next time. Love you, Kylie. Love you, kids. Charlie and Fletcher and Hudson. Phil, stop barking. This has been day 1 of my Korean adventure. Thanks for watching. Bye.